I'm back. Hello and welcome back. I'm outdoors once again. It's beautiful lately. Maybe I'll keep filming in the winter outdoors. We'll see. That's besides the point of this video. Sometimes in life, we understand things on an intellectual level, and then we can then transcend that into an experiential understanding. And this video is about one of the things that I recently had that type of experience. So this video is not about that per se, as much as it is about the newest realization. Let me get into it. In life, you may have noticed that a lot of people around you tend to enforce society's beliefs. There'll be this collective idea that is good for everyone, and some people will do their best to point out when someone is not following the norm. I believe the term now is Karens. They'll do their best to say, hey, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And today, I've come to the realization that it's not just societal police. I used to call this societal police, society police. But on a deeper level, it's your belief police. And people are doing this everywhere. And I see it a lot in the spiritual world as well. So this is also a warning to those who may find themselves pushing their beliefs onto others. You see this in religion, and no one likes people who preach their religion onto others without their permission. So anytime you believe something very strongly, and you believe that what you have or know is beneficial to everyone, you have this sense of moral superiority. And this gives you a sword that you can then swing against others when you notice that their beliefs seem to be on a lower plane than yours. So you swing your truth and you swing your belief against theirs. In the book, I'm trying to think of the name, A Course in Miracles, they refer to this as, give me a moment here, sometimes I get these moments of attack thoughts. They call this an attack thought. That anytime you have something that you want to shove down someone's throat, or not necessarily a belief, an attack thought is also a negative reaction towards someone. Could be something different than your beliefs, but most of the part, it's going to be some form of you seeing the other as inferior in some way, and you're trying to correct them through your behavior. So you swing your sword and try to purify this person. You are superior, and the ego loves this. The ego feeds on this probably more than anything else. Because when you believe that you are superior to another in any way, especially when it comes to your light, your divine, your divinity, this becomes the ultimate. We have been trained to fight for what you believe in. So you swing your sword of justice, not realizing that you're digging yourself your own hell. You're actually not swinging a sword against people. You're actually using your flaming shovel to dig your way straight into your own hell. It's not a pickaxe, it's a shovel, and you're going straight down. Now, I'm not saying there is a hell. I don't believe that there is such a place. Your mind creates these things, and I've been shown this during my Kundalini awakening, which I shall make sure to put a link on the 2 videos at the end so you can click on that. If you're interested, go ahead and fast forward if you can't help yourself. Click on that video. It's been my most popular one so far. So, belief police. Are you policing the world around you based on what you believe is best for them? I was. I still do from time to time, and I catch my ego in this. And the reason I talk about this now is because this has become something that really just recently hit home for me, even though I've known it and I've seen it in myself on an intellectual level, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, but really just recently has really hit home for me, and I can see the damage more and more. If you will, my shovel just really dug up that part of the earth where the fire is now burning me, and I can feel the damage that I'm doing. I'm now able to see myself swinging the sword and feel the damage that I'm doing, not just to others, but to myself. So in this allowing myself of feeling, realizing, understanding what I'm doing, bringing awareness to that within myself, I can then learn to disarm myself. Because when in the moment you can see that what you're doing is hurting yourself and others, and you can allow yourself to feel the negativity that naturally is generated by this, then you can allow yourself to drop this unconscious behavior within yourself. I've done this countless times with other things, and I can see the same process bursting forth in me now. And I want to share this with you. I want to share this with you. I am not beyond negative experiences. I am not perfect. None of us are. I don't believe that. And within my humility, which I can feel right here before you, which you can probably see expressed on my face, feel within my energy field. My humility is there, guiltless, but aware of the damage that I've been doing. And I want to share this message with you, with everybody else. Are you doing this to others? And if we are, to help you have the strength through my humility to find when you're doing this in your experience, so we can drop this ridiculous behavior that's only hurting ourselves and everyone else. Are you wielding your sword of attack thoughts on everyone else around you? And it might not be on everybody else. In my case, I do this most often on people who are closest to me. And sometimes I might lose myself a minute or two, and when I catch myself, it may sometimes be too late for me to stop the momentum, and then I need to ride the wave after the recognition that I am lost. And I can feel that it's an ickiness within me, and the ego doesn't want to admit that it's wrong there in that moment. So there's this process of recognizing the wrong and seeing it for what it is, and just not trying to let it go, but just witnessing that you're not energizing it anymore. And you'll notice that this is one of the most difficult things you can do. To admit when you're being stupid. To admit to yourself when you're lost in your ego, and to admit that you're wrong right now. The ego does not want to ever be wrong. So that is the message of this video. To see that others, when you do this, when you are being a belief police, I want to give you the tools and share my experience so that you can recognize when you are being a belief police as well, so that we can drop this idea of moral superiority. Because even though you might not carry it intellectually, sometimes you might express it in your being. You might believe that you're not doing it, but your action shows that subconsciously, on some level, you're still in the process of coming to this realization for yourself. So together, and that's why I post these videos, not to say that I'm better, but to share in my experience also as I have them, so we can work together to make this world and ourselves a place that is just nicer, more pleasant for everyone. Because during this time now on the planet, we are here during the Great Awakening. And wherever you are in this process, it's okay. It's okay to admit to your negativities. It's okay to admit where you are. It's okay for us to go through whatever process in whatever way it manifests. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Peace.